I decided to do something a little bit different today. I've got some words from you already as you were coming in. These words are the collection of your subconsciousness as you walked in. So tonight, me and Evan will take you on a little adventure, an adventure of mindfulness, an adventure of presentness, an adventure of us all being in this room, sharing this space, sharing this place, sharing these words, sharing this time. So feel free to treat this like a meditation and close your eyes and dream and go into space, or be very present here in the room. You choose which one is your race. As we sit here and we think about what we desire, what we might desire in life, in this life that we are in now, the one foot on the floor, your other foot on the floor, as you walked through that door, this is the life that you chose. You chose yourself in this space, in this place, to learn the lessons, to learn the lessons, to learn the lessons of desire. What do you desire? How can you think about being higher? Your higher self, your higher place, this higher nice, this higher lace. As you lace up your shoe, as you lace up that space, as you lace up this time and you think about this place, in this space, in this time, as we float away into this place. What do you desire? What do we desire? Why do we desire? How do we desire? How do we build? How do we grow? How do we see? How do we sow? How do we know that the truth is what we know? How do we see and sow and think about life and think about the journey of this life as we see and understand and know the feelings that you see, the feelings that we see, the feelings that sail out to sea, as I pull in the oars and sail myself across a giant sea, as I see the shore disappear behind me, as I see the new shore of opportunities behind me, as I see the new shore of space and time in front of me, all on a ship pulling ropes, all on the land pulling ropes, all in this space pulling ropes that hope of this and hope of that, hope of space and hope of that. As we break down the stones of our space, as we break down the stones of our past, our infinite past, as we pile up those stones and wonder why those stones are round and smooth and sometimes harsh, the lessons that we learn from the hardness of those stones, as we build those stones one by one by one by one. Sometimes they make buildings, sometimes they make sand dunes, sometimes they might make barriers between me and you. But we build and we shape and we see and we sow and we bake as we smooth out those sandstones. As I pick up this pearl, this opal from you, this opal from me, a white opal from time, a white opal that understands infinite amount of time, that carries the feelings between me, between you, beneath us, beneath you. as we understand why we feel, why we know. We feel because then we heal. And we heal those stones in our guts, those stones that get stuck, those stones that build up, those stones that build up, that break up, that can be more than up. As we explore and are explorers, as we see and as we explore, exploring, drawing and drawing more. Drawing is the thing that connects your head to your heart, to your hand, that tells you and everyone else apart. Drawing is the thing that can connect us, that builds us, that helps us grow, that helps us know, that connects your head to your hand, to your heart, to our hearts, to my heart, Queen of Hearts. Wishing that we would build more clean wells. Believe in yourself, believe in ourselves, believe in this self, believe in ourselves, believe in this life, believe in this time. Believe in this space. Believe in this place. You were put here to change and be and sow and make and grow and to connect and know. You were put here to collaborate and figure out and know. Figuring out who are you and who are we. Who are you as you sail through that big blue sea. The sea of life. The sea of life, the sea of infinite amount of lives, all connected, all collaborating, all connected, all collaborating, all connected, all collaborating, all connected, all collaborating through the sea of life. I see the gold, I see the cold, I see the gold and I see the cold. The cold winters, the cold summers, the cold springs, the cold falls, the gold of falls, those falls that seek for gold, that gold is not, that knows. Mine for this and mine for that, but be mindful that you are minding the right this and the right that. As you search for gold and you search for mines and you search for seas and you search for swords, make sure that your mind is in the right place. Make sure your heart is in the right place. Make sure that you know what to do with that gold as you seek and you see and you soar, as you build and you climb and you claw, and you run and you see and you soar, and you read and you run and you jump on that metro, you jump on that bus, you jump in that car, and you don't worry about any fuss. You put your hands in your pockets and you take out a stone. You take out that stone and you believe that this is the feelings connected to you, connected to me, connected to you, connected to me, connected to you, connected to me, connected to you, connected to me. Believe, connected to you, connected to me. Taking the metro, taking the bus, taking the metro without any fuss. Connected to you, connected to me. Thinking about what we need and what we want. Thinking about what we need and what we want. thinking about what we need and not what we want, buying too much things that we don't need and that we just want, consuming and building and consuming and taking over space and time for things that we need, not things that we want. Think about the space between us. Think about what we need between us. Think about what we really need beneath us and above us and around us and between us. Think about what we need in front of us and behind us and around us. Think about what you really need. I request, we request, as we explore and we request, I request that I try to understand myself in this place, that I take all efforts in this place, that I share and as much as I can in this place. My request for you is that you go on your quest to be the best version of yourself, the best version of ourselves, the best version of this family in this self, the best version of yourself, the best artist, the best singer, the best metro driver, the best one in between, the best one in between. Ambition sometimes can seem too much. Ambition sometimes isn't enough. As we think about why we might be ambitious and you might not be ambitious, and we might be ambitious and you might be ambitious, and we might be ambitious and you might be ambitious, and we think about all of that and sometimes it feels like too much. Why do we create? We feel like we can't do anything else and we have to just create and make and bake and create and make and bake, and we don't even know why we're creating and making and baking, creating and making and baking. For this ambition that we have in us, between us, where does it come from? Where do you come from? Where does this all come from? The space and time and the gold beneath us, the request that sees us, grey buildings and grey stones, grey buildings and grey concrete, grey buildings and grey skies, grey buildings and grey LA, grey buildings and grey skies, grey buildings and grey skies. Joy. Joy. We bring joy to our lives when we are true to ourselves. We bring joy to our lives when we get to know ourselves. We bring joy to our lives when we get to be ourselves. We bring joy to our lives when we get to help others and help ourselves. We bring joy to our lives when we get to create and make and bake and sow and be and know. We bring joy to our lives when we get to see and sow and know. We get to bake and be and know. As we walk our dogs and see and sow and know. As we bake those banana breads, not panicking, not seeing, not knowing. You could panic, but what's the point in panicking if this is all it is? Many lives connected to all of this. Many strings and ropes and times and memories connected to all of this. Many visions and spaces and time and life connected to all of this. Many lives and everything connected to all of this. As you shizzle your nizzle, shizzle and nizzle and bizzle, shizzle your nizzle, you precious shizzle. As we sow and we know, as we jump on that metro, breaking that banana bread, as you walk your dog and you jump on that metro, and you see and you sow and you bring that joy because you believe that the feelings of yourself, bringing that ambition to yourself, baking those buildings with yourself, climbing those trees in yourself, firing those cannons of ambition at yourself. I like my mind, but sometimes it doesn't know myself. It plays tricks on me, it plays tricks on you, it plays tricks on me, and I see things that are outside of myself. As I desire and see and sow, as I see and I sow and I know that something brought us all here today. It connected us here today. There was some string that pulled you here today. Always in the right place at the right time, and that's why you are all here today. You are all here today. As we desire our feelings of stone, we explore the fields that we believe, and we find gold in our hearts. We jump on those metros to find space and find the paths. We need more and need less. We need more and need less. Do more and be less. Do less and be more. As I request and we request that we be more and do less and do less and be more. My ambition, your ambition, let's have collective ambition. Grey skies but blue hearts, grey skies and blue seas. The joy that we bring between the trees, trees blowing in the breeze. Unctuous is a word, it's something to do with food. And dogs walk, dogs talk, and dogs make me happy because they don't overthink things like we do. Baking banana bread, that's something that you said. As we panic but try not to panic and help each other not panic. As we shizzle your nizzle, shizzling your nizzle. The precious time that we spend together in this space, the precious time that we spend together in this place. Sometimes our minds go blank as we fire those cannons together at the sea. As I like all of you and I like trees. I like all of you and I like trees. Trees blowing in the breeze. Trees blowing between your knees. Trees blowing between the trees. Trees blowing between your knees. Trees blowing between your trees. Trees blowing, 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 knowing, knowing, blowing. Eyes are closed, you can start to open them. And I want all of us to collectively say, trees blowing, trees blowing, we are knowing. We are knowing. So start sowing. So start sowing. Thank you. So sometimes I just have to laugh at what a little weirdo I am, but that's my own thing I'm doing. But Evan, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you. Jan, thank you so much for making us sound great. Ali, thank you so much for capturing this. And thank you all of you for walking through that door and not really knowing what you're getting yourself into, but some of you did, and I thank you for coming back for more. So enjoy, thank you.